Hello and welcome everyone to day 2 of Glitch is Being Selfish Day. These days I've just been wanting to study a little bit more PvP, TVT, and PvT, so this week I'm just looking at replays of those players only. Just those matchups, not necessarily professionals. Professional replays if I can get them, but if not, I'm just taking Masters and Grandmaster level players. So, for our first game of the day, it is going to be a PvP here on Bel Shir Vestige, and spawning in the top left position as the red player we have GunGFuBanDa, or GunGFuBanDa. However you want to pronounce it. Looks like these guys might be German, so yeah. So maybe that's how they spell panda in Germany. I have no idea. Spawning in the bottom right position as the blue Protoss player, we have Toki. So, gonna have to see how both these players gonna be opening here in Heart of the Swarm, because I'm so excited. Lately, replays have been going up kind of slowly. I'm kind of just stockpiling them right now because my internet's just been really crappy. I'm still casting games every day, but my internet has just been completely shutting down on me. Like, it won't even stay up long enough for me to get a full cast out for the day. It just shuts down after, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the problem is. But I got a new router, so I have to install the new router and see if that helps fix it at all. And then hopefully I can get up some replays. But if not, over the weekend, I'm just going to be getting up like a ton of just games all casted, just going to go up over the weekend a ton. I don't know how it's going to work out. But hopefully I won't have to do that. But it's a possibility that might happen. And then, of course, next week I move to Korea. Hopefully, though, this time around I'm going to try to do a lot more StarCraft, a lot more casts there as well. So, let's start analyzing this game, shall we? At around the 2-minute mark, both players had double gas geysers going down here after the gateway going down. So gate into double gas, and now both players are getting their cybernetics core. Nearly identical builds so far. Now, GunGFuBanDa is going to be putting this pylon a little far to the back, so this kind of makes me think that he might be trying to hide something here pretty soon. I haven't watched these replays yet, so I have no idea what's going to happen in them. And so, yeah, it looks like we do have a second gateway now coming up for both of these players, actually. GunGFuBanDa as well as for Toki. And both players most likely just going to be starting their Warp Gate research. Warp Gate research does take practically forever to be done. It takes almost 3 minutes to get done. So both players not going to be able to have their Warp Gate research done. Even if you fully chrono boost your Warp Gate, it's the fastest you can have a Warp Gate done by is around about 5:45. 5:45 to 6 minutes is generally the Warp Gate finishing up time when you go Gateway and then Cybernetics Core. Now, GunGFuBanDa has gone up to 3 guys in gas per, and so has Toki. So both these players so far, absolutely identical builds. Mothership Core now coming out here for Toki, and on the other side of the map, we don't have one yet, but we do have a probe moving out here. So GunGFuBanDa looks like he might be looking to do something here on 1 base. So far, still sitting on 2 gates, and he's so far just chrono boosting out his Mothership Core. So he's going to have a Mothership Core here coming out pretty soon. 1 Stalker is out on map, going to start scouting around. Both players actually being very active with these opening Stalkers here. And both players producing more Stalkers right now. So just Stalkers coming out for both these players. It's kind of interesting that they have such similar builds here. We do have a little bit of a difference coming down now as a gateway is being thrown down here. 3rd gateway, rather, for GunGFuBanDa. But on the other side of the map, we have a Nexus being thrown down here for Toki. So Toki's actually looking to expand here. He's got 3 Stalkers and a Mothership Core, but a pylon has gone down out in the middle of the map. Lots of Stalkers all over the map. I like this move here from GunGFuBanDa because this is going to allow him to push back any probes. He doesn't want any probes getting past him. And now, oh, this is going down here. And does Toki see it? Did Toki see it? Yes, he did see it. So now he's going to get in there and he's going to be able to pick off that probe there. But the pylon's going down and the Stalkers for GunGFuBanDa are here. So he's going to have to be, they're going to have to do a little bit of dancing here. He's not canceling the Nexus, but he did pump out another couple of sentries here, so he's going to be able to be nice and defensive with those, maybe get some force fields down, but trying to defend this Nexus with force fields is much harder. So he has the option to cancel this and defend up on the ramp and force field that, but it looks like he's opting to stay here as he's just going to continue to warp in more and more units. The robotics facility is going down for both players, but it looks like GunGFuBanDa looking to get aggressive here. Robotics facility not going to be done here for quite a while. GunGFuBanDa trying to get a little bit aggressive here, and oh, nice job there. Picks up the sentry there. Now he's going to start to focus down this Nexus, but this Mothership Core is going to come in, and it does have enough energy for the Photon Overcharge. The Photon Overcharge, otherwise known as the Nexus Cannon, does go down there, and that's going to be able to push this back here for a little bit. Ooh, that Mothership Core taking a lot of damage. Still nothing going down over here. Nothing coming out of this robotics facility yet, but we do have a first Immortal here coming out for Toki, but in the meantime, he's only got 4 Stalkers up and a Sentry to the, oh god, I don't even know, what is that, 9 Stalkers there of GunGFuBanDa, so that's a lot of Stalkers out. That's a big difference in supply, but this Nexus Cannon does last quite a while. It lasts 60 seconds here, I believe that's correct. 60 seconds for the Photon Overcharge, and it deals 20 damage per shot. That is a lot of damage. That is, what is that, 8 or 9 shots to kill a Stalker? It's not bad. It's not bad damage at all. It's not a photon cannon, but pretty good. Looks like the first Immortal is now out on the field. Nice force fields going down here for Toki, as he does manage to catch 1 Stalker out there for free. Time Warp going down here, and it looks like both players being really, really careful about their engagement here, and he really needs, GunGFuBanDa at this point really needs to get this Nexus, but he's going to have trouble now that those Immortals are out, and there is a second Immortal on the way. On the other side of the map, yeah, it looks like GunGFuBanDa's decided there's no way he can take this Nexus, as he's now throwing down the Nexus on his own. He does realize that there is not any way possible that he's going to be able to take down this Nexus, because the Stalker count and Immortal count now for Toki is just way too high here. Worker count's about dead even right now, 25 Harvesters to 24 at this point in time on the unit counting station. We can see GunGFuBanDa's up by about 1 Stalker right now, but not a big lead there. Actually, Toki's actually got a huge army advantage right now. He's got the same number of Stalkers, but with 2 more Sentries and 2 more Immortals in the mix, so that's going to be pretty strong, and he's now transferring workers down onto the natural expansion. Now, there is a Twilight Council going down with Blink Research coming, so this is going to be nice because he's got so many Stalkers out here, so he's taking advantage of the fact that he's already got a lot of Blink Stalkers out here, but those Stalkers just don't do very much against the Immortal, so he's going to have to do something really, really tricky if he's going to want to deal damage. Maybe come back here and then blink up onto the high ground, I'm not sure, or maybe even over there and blink up into that main, force his opponent's units out of position, and then go around. But oh no, it looks like he's actually going to be caught here. 1 Stalker goes down, and it looks like he's going to lose that second Stalker as well. That is a huge loss there for GunGFuBanDa. Every Stalker right now is absolutely imperative to keep alive, and now it is up to GunGFuBanDa to try to hold this base, because he's going to have to pull back, and he is so behind right now. He's even on workers right now, but oh god, he's trying to even pull back to these other Stalkers. They're going to try to go back for that, but oh no, all of his Stalkers are caught on a move command, caught a little bit out of position there, as all these Stalkers of Toki actually managed to do quite a bit of damage, and now he must pull back, and he must save up enough energy to use that Photon Overcharge back there. But man, there are just so many units out here for Toki, as he's chasing all of these units, pushing them all the way back home. In the meantime, full probe production back home, and oh, that is so many Stalkers. He's trying to do as much damage as he can before the other units get here. A couple of Sentries, throw down some force fields that really don't do too much, and oh no, the Mothership Core goes down, but the Nexus Overcharge does come down, and oh, looks like that's just going to be a straight up GG for Toki. Managed to hold that attack and then just push straight on back. So what we saw was a 2-gate opening from both of these players, and 2-gate into robotics facility seems to be pretty standard, as they both did the exact same build up until the point where GunGFuBanDa decided to get aggressive. Anyway, we're going to go on to one more game. I've got another TVP coming up here, so stand by for just 2 minutes while I get another replay going here, and I will be back in just a moment.